Morning, 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 you guys. So, yeah. Oh, part of my group's already turning the first corner. I still had to get my socks and shoes on when everybody started texting. It's 6:30. I just got done vacuuming the house, dusted everything. If you watch the homemaking video, you know my schedule. It's Monday. So when I get back, I still need to clean the bathrooms, but after that, I think I'm more, well, I need to dust out the hardwoods, but other than that, I think I'm done for the day. So, which seems like a lot. And once again, it's 6:30 in the morning, but I've also been up since 4:30. So, yeah, that happened. I drank my first cup of coffee while I did everything. I'm trying to get things done because I really want to work on those cards today. And Monday tends to be one of the hardest days. Monday and Tuesday tend to be very hard for me to get downstairs. So we're going to get this done. We're going to do it. Ooh, 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 the street lights went out. Ooh. It's dawn's already. Anyway. So, I didn't get anything filmed last night to wrap up the day because by the time I realized I didn't do it, I was already done editing the entire video and was like, all right, rolling credits, we'll have to work. So, I am going to lock and load, get things going. Hopefully we'll have a really good walk. I do want to hit some weights when I get back, so I will probably do 30 minutes of strength training and then I'll be ready. I'll see you guys in a bit.
You can keep them, I don't want them. Although the lady behind me, she was opening bags of mulch. She screamed bloody murder and I'm like, I figured it was a snake. She said, no, there was a mouse in there.
Oh, maybe it found its way in.
You get it? Huh? See me?
Okie dokie, guys. 4.5 miles down. It's still pretty cool. Sun's not super hot yet, but it is still very muggy. Not as bad as Saturday was, though. I think it's supposed to be a little bit cooler today, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'm still feeling up to trying to do a quick 30-minute strength training. Then I need to clean the bathrooms, and then I'll take a shower, eat some lunch, and from there I'll figure out the rest of the day, hopefully. Troy has a dentist appointment this afternoon, so I will have a good part of the afternoon on my own, I think. So we'll see how this works. Coffee and cuddle time, coffee and cuddle time, coffee and cuddles, coffee and cuddles, coffee and cuddles with my banner man. I walked in, sat down with my cup of coffee, and immediately, once again, yep, he likes his coffee cuddles. Hey guys, so for once it is not 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It is actually 10:30 in the morning. I did not do a strength workout. After Banner decided to finally get off my lap, I was feeling icky and grimy and just wanted to take a shower, so that's exactly what I did. Now I'm waiting for Troy to get home for lunch, and I was going to take advantage of this time. So, what we are going to do is start doing the banner strips at the bottom here. Back it with whatever's this color is. The black or the brown. I'm going to do contrast because tone on tone's a little bleh. But like this would actually have a brown background and it'll go across the whole bottom. And pick some sort of ephemera or die cut or something to go with our little squares up here. So I don't know how many I'm going to get done. I've got about an hour, I guess, before lunch. So that was a weird sound outside. Let's sigh. Anyway. Oh. Hi, Ben Man. All right. Okay, you guys. So I took a picture of what I basically spent the first hour and a half down here doing, which was cutting strips. I did finish off the first 5 of these cards, 6. They all kind of more or less look like this. They have little felt trees on them. Kitten! I have my next set to work on. So I kind of color coordinated these, like dark green. This looks like the bright red, dark red. There's like a bright green. So it'll actually kind of make this process a little bit easier as I'm choosing the color strip. The background mat will still match the background mat from the squares, but I've got enough for 5 more Christmas trees. I've got 2 red, 2 green, and 1 white. So I went ahead and pulled the die cut pack out. I also, in the next 5 cards, am going to have to go hunting for some more Merry Christmas sentiments. As I'm doing, instead of just doing like 3 little dots, I'm just kind of doing a little run of dots down here. I am using quite a bit of my sheet O dots. So we'll see what we get done. It is no surprise to anybody who's been watching me during Vlogmas and watching me try to get down here and make cards. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So once again, we're at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I've got about 2 hours, maybe a little bit less. Depends on when Troy gets home from the dentist. This is the package, yeah, for the rhinestones, the red rhinestones. But we're going to do what we can do and see where we get. That's all we can do, really, right? I might have to go ephemera hunting because these don't really go with anything I've made. The colors are just weird. They just don't quite go with anything. These are the cards I made in 2019, and these really didn't even match the cards that came out of that paper collection either. So, well, the blue did. The blue and the candy canes would have matched that, but I am out of large ephemera. I did not, because I didn't use the blue pad. I'm not really using any of these that I had pulled specifically that would coordinate with that very flamboyant, whimsical pad. So I am running low on things that I pre-pulled at the beginning of the month that will work. Maybe some of these will work with what I have left here. So we'll see what I can embellish. We'll see what I can do, and we will rock on from there. I do have some more ephemera packs somewhere, and I do have some of the ephemera that I picked up last year. I'm not sure where it's sitting. It's I had it somewhere. My little floof companion has already rejoined me. Banner, what's you doing, baby? You gonna do some tail fluffs? No. He says he'll be a Christmas cat, though. Yeah, see, I'll be Christmas cat for you. I do still have to finish off these with washi tape and pairing an envelope with them. Yeah, so I don't see that other ephemera pack that I had sitting out that was in the jar. I must have moved it somewhere unusual, but I do have like these right here. Some of those might work. We have options. We also have, you know, obviously ginormous candy cane. Some of those might work. I think there's some poinsettias somewhere. Oh, goodness, he's just too cute. Anyway, I will check in with you guys when I am done making cards for the day. What you doing? What you do? Huh? Who's this Silky Bear? Who is my Silky Bear? Oh. I don't know if you guys can hear those purrs. What's he doing? What's he doing?
Who's my precious baby?
Alrighty, you guys. So it is now 3:30, and I wanted to do a quick check-in. I'm not necessarily going to go upstairs right now, but I think we're starting to get close to me drawing to an end here today. I'm actually getting kind of tired. I think my kittens are getting a little restless. Banner's floating around. Oh, there he is. Staring at the bookcase, but okay, whatever. But I did get a lot done. So I could not find any more of my gold Merry Christmases, but I did find a ton of the black block standard ones. I played with different placements of the gems on the Santa Clauses. Me. But there we go. That's one set. Then we've got this, and I just kind of, I worked these in groups based on the background embossed color. It's not that like they're set up as sets. So there's quite a few different designs that are at play here with how I did things, where I ran out of things. I still have, you can see up there in the right-hand corner of the screen there, a couple of Santas already ready to go. You can tell where I ran out of the gold Merry Christmas there. And one more in this group. We have this one. So I'm going to pause this real quick so I can move these into the big bin. Okay. And then the last 5 here. Oh, 6, sorry. There we go. So all of those are done, except for the insert that will have a greeting in there. And where, you know, we'll sign our names and wish people individual personalized Merry Christmases. I did end up just doing all these as Christmas cards. I may or may not use them all this year. That sounds like our yard guy's here. I may or may not use them all this year. It'll just kind of, it's a play it by ear as we go kind of deal. Yeah, both cats just freaked out. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Once again, I got a lot done. Very accomplished. It's a lot of repetitious work. It was a lot of the same thing over and over again so far today. All I have left to embellish is this stack. So I will probably work on that here for a little bit longer and then mosey on upstairs. I've been watching some Illuminati videos. I'll try to remember to leave her channel tagged in the description box down below. But like I watched the MLM, why people are leaving, Stamping Up, and I don't know. Her voice is very soothing. I enjoy listening to her videos. The subject matter can be hit or miss, but you know, sometimes you just like a narrator's voice. So I'm going to finish watching the video I've got now. I did manage to use now 3 rows of the gems out of this. And I don't think this green's going to go with this one. Maybe it will. At least the ones that have the plaid tidings paper. And I did pull this out just because I wanted to use it up. I don't particularly care for these gems. They're nice and big, but unfortunately they just never seem to work very well with anything. But I did just want to kind of finish up this sheet. I went through my... Sorry, that was my fat thumb. So this is where I keep most of my gem and enamel dots in this container. I do have a couple kind of that you can see like my Elizabeth Crafts Design stickers there. I actually would like to get to where I'm using more of those and less of these between space and weight on cards, but obviously I have a lot of these. I do like the Paper Studio ones. They're very thin. So I do like their enamel dots, and I like the Echo Park ones, but the rest of these tend to be just kind of chunky, and they take up room in my stash. I've got a bunch of these that are really tall, so they're just taking up room in my stash. So, like I said, I mean, I like the supplies I have. It's like the yarn problem. I want to use them because I'm not reaching for them, or I want to use them because I've had them for a long time and haven't used them yet. And I'd kind of like to get to where I'm streamlining what I have. And I don't have quite so much. Like, this I don't mind because these were all marked out really, really cheap. And they're things I'll just come back to use over and over and over again. They're very easy to store. They're very thin. But at one point in time, the die cut pack that I used with the Cardinals, I had 4 of those. I don't know why I had 4. I don't remember buying 4, but somehow I ended up with 4 of those. I have 2 of these, but this I understand because these designs match a couple of different paper pads, so I knew I could come back and use them over and over again. Same thing with some of the ones that just have like the generic Santas or something like this, where you get 20 in a pack. It's not necessarily easy to store, but you're gonna, keeping one of these on hand. Now I think I have 2 more of these somewhere. I know where one is, but I think I have 2 more of these, all from different years. So I had 2 of these die cut packs too. Once again, not quite sure why I have 2 of this one. I mean, it's generic enough. I can definitely use it over and over again, but still. So that's really what I'm kind of trying to focus on, is it's the things that I either have a lot of, too much of, they're harder to store. I'd like to streamline my supplies a lot. That's why I'm kind of trying to focus on what I am. I didn't really mean to get off on this scrap tangent where I'm using leftovers from previous years now. That wasn't an intention of mine that I set out with. That just kind of happened organically as the month has gone on. But anyway, also, I don't like these because these are single sheets of gems, and I have a bunch of these in my stash. I cut them apart into strips. I think I shared last year where like I had all these little tiny strips from doing like the fall cards, because I now have an orange strip, I have a teal strip, and I have to cut these apart. That's why so many of them have like lines of gems when I use these instead of, I don't mind cutting apart like the ones that are already in a single strip, but the ones that are in a big block like that annoy me. And I don't know why. Once again, it's not something I intentionally ever set out to buy, so I'm not quite sure. I just had the blue ones the other day, yeah. I don't know why I have so many of these. Like I said, I have an orange sheet of them. I know I've got... Here's hot pink. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. I may or may not check in before I go upstairs, but I did want to check in because I needed to kind of clear my space a little bit. I did grab this scrap back package out. Like I said, I think this is from the same year as the Rustic Christmas. I think I used 2 different paper pads that year. I do have some cards already pre-started in here, and I appear to have some whole sheets of paper in here. So we'll see where that ends up taking us. Alrighty, you guys. So I'm going to re-clean off the desk, but I did go ahead and just finish these last cards real quick. I pulled out some die cuts from 2 different die cut kits. Those other 2 I showed you just a minute ago for y'all 40 minutes ago for me, a lot of them are too big for A2 size cards, which will be great later on when I do some 5x7 cards. But right now that's not wonderful for me. So that completes my 66 scrap cards or rustic Christmas cards, mostly made from the leftovers from 2 years ago, and the Echo Park collection that I started this year, the Echo Park 6x6 pad. So once again, the numbers are, we got 36 cards from Martha Stewart, 32 from Echo Park, and now 66 from the rustic scraps. I've got a little running tally going on my Post-it square here, but I am really happy with where we are. I'm going to go ahead, get my desk cleared off, go make dinner. We're having meatloaf tonight, so leftover meatloaf, which is actually my favorite meatloaf because I think the flavor is actually better when you eat meatloaf leftovers. But I'm going to go get that made up real quick, and I probably will not get back down here tonight. I will most likely sit there and work on Casper the Snowman or end up cuddling cats again. Banner's been very, very needy. Over my shoulder here, you can see I have a Pip. Because Pippin is the sweetest snuggle bunny that ever snuggles. Good boy. Yes, he is. But yeah, so I'm caught up. I'm where I want to be. I'm very pleased with the progress I made. I used almost a whole nother sheet of these stickers. Which, like I said, I mean, I got plenty. And I know I've got some more of those gold ones somewhere. I know I haven't used all those because I know I had a stack about like this that... Anyway. So I will catch up with you guys either tonight when I go to bed or tomorrow morning when I get up and go for my walk. Good morning, guys. So, yeah, it's Tuesday. I got up at 4:30. It's 6:30, almost on the dot. Out for my trekkie trek. I got to run to Fresh Market and pick up ground chuck and chicken today. It's Tuesday. It's ground chuck and chicken day. Other than that, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I might try to get that paper pulled out and kind of see where we're sitting with that other set of leftover papers. Like I said, there seem to be some whole sheets in there too, 12 by 12 sheets. So we might have another huge stack, or we might have like nothing. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I guess we'll figure it out together. I did get a little bit done on Casper the Snowman last night, but not much. We both were exhausted yesterday. So we were lights out, in bed, asleep at like 9:30. So I didn't get a whole lot done, but I did finish the increasing across the top of the head and started turning down the sides. Once I get past that, I think I got like 4 solid rows done. So once I get past, that'll go really quickly. The body isn't much, so, and a lot of it is do a row of stitches or a couple rows of stitches, shove some stuffing in there. Yeah, last night was kind of quiet. We watched a docudrama about George Washington because that's what Troy wanted to watch last night, which was fine with me. I didn't learn anything new. It wasn't like the secret hidden gems of Washington's life or anything. They didn't go on about chopping a cherry tree, which was kind of nice. Yep. Wonder why my camera keeps flipping things upside down, because I just realized this time even the timer is upside down, but my camera is right there. Anyway, I will catch up with you guys later. Love you guys.
You guys met Bowser the other day, and this is his new foster sister. Yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Oh goodness! Oh goodness! Oh goodness!
Hey guys, so it is now 9:30. we got 4.5 miles of walk in. I made up my little short grocery list. I only need a couple of items. There's nothing really interesting on sale at Fresh Market today other than what I'm going to go get. So, and Troy did ask for a dessert and he didn't know what he actually wanted. So I'm getting ready to go head out and do that. I am already sitting in the car because the cats were going bonkers and it was really loud in the house. So anyway, quiet and peaceful so far. I'm very hungry already though, so I may, when I walk in the door, just immediately put up the groceries, jump in the shower and eat because I'm hungry and tired. I'm a little worn out this morning. Anyway, I just wanted to jump on in here so to let you guys know what's going on. I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay guys, so I had to run by PetSmart. It's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I had to do some Amazon returns. By the way, this is one of Banner's favorite toys. I don't see the other ones, but they make noise, they chirp. But I'm seeing if there's anything anybody else wants. Hey guys, so I'm not going to spend too much time filming right now. Basically, all I'm coming down here to do is just unpack this, see what we have in here. I will check in with you guys when I'm done with that. I did some cleanup of my black cardstock in my little bin yesterday. Went ahead and made sure I had all the 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 pieces I could cut out, as well as the 1 1/4 or 1 3/4 squares. So I had like 15-20 minutes, so I just went ahead and chopped some stuff up in there. That's what's going on. But I'm going to unpack this kit, see what's in here, see what I have left, see what we're working with, and I will check in with you guys before I head back upstairs. Okay, so we have a lot to work with in here, a lot more than I expected, and I'm wondering if I might be biting off a little bit more than I can chew with this. So we have a couple of small tags that say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, which is great. Those are easy to use. I had these 2 packages of stickers in here, which do definitely coordinate very, very well. We have 2 started 5x7s in this size, and a lot of these already have the insides already done. So I don't know what I was doing this year, but... And then we also have these 2 5x7 started. One has a banner on it. One is completely blank. I guess I was trying to specifically use the cut-aparts, the large cut-aparts when I made these. So those I just need to finish. I've got 2 like this, I think. And all of these, the insides have been done. And this is what I mean when I say the insert with a little banner down at the bottom and stuff. That's what I'm talking about. But I've got 2 like this. And then I've got 2 that are just the holly by themselves right now. And these even have embellished envelopes. I have an extra stack of washi envelopes. So this one, aside from like some gems, is pretty much done. I wouldn't do anything else to this. I love that snowman. And this one does not have an inside. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of this design. Now this is from an Operation Right Home card sketch, apparently. It doesn't say the number, but it's missing a 2 3/4 by 3 1/2, I guess, square or something to go here. And I mean, like, these are done, all except for that. They've got stamped, hand stamped inserts and everything. So we're actually starting off from a really good spot with already started cards. Some of these things that I pulled actually will also coordinate very well to what I have left to work with as far as the paper goes. So we also have a stack of black card bases that already have insides. So, but no washi on the back. Some of these have washi on the back, some of these don't. Dropped stuff. We have 8 full sheets of paper, and then we have a whole bunch of big hunks still left in here. We got ornaments and snowflakes. We have the cut apart strips. We have 2 of the candy canes, 1 of this beautiful berry, 1 wreath, 1 ornament, which I love, another holly, the candy canes with holly, and a pine bough. This is the Safe Freeze paper pad from 2019 at Michael's. These were cut out with a die, or 2 different dies. We have a stamped but not embellished insert, and then 2 inserts that are embellished. We have a stack of chunks. And it looks like if there was stuff I couldn't use that's already been taken out of this paper pad, there was none of that left. Like 12 by 12 designs, or if there was an advent calendar in this or something, like the advent squares or something. And then we have a big stack of strips. So I think what I might start with is looking at maybe doing a variation of that strip scrap card from Just Crafts or Call Me Crafty Owl, whichever one it is, that uses the 3 strips on a background. I might look at doing a variation of that for a 5x7 card. I think those are I've got the notes written somewhere where I changed the measurements on it. I think it's 1 1/4 inches maybe instead of 3/4 inches. That would be 1, 2, 3, 3 3/4 inches plus spacing. So yeah, I think that might be, or maybe they're 1 inch wide. Anyway, I'll find that and I'll pull it out. So what I might do is just go through and see, you know, which ones of these are 1 inch wide and cut them down to 5.5 inches. Because I'm pretty sure that's the measurement I used for that. Because those have background pieces that it's mounted on. Yeah, so it would be like 5 inches long. And I think 1 1/4 inches wide. Anyway, so I might go through, cut these to see what will work for that, just so we can start working our way through the strips and getting the strips off my desk, because those are going to distract me. Then from there, I guess we'll see where we are. We've got a lot to work with, though. I mean, Pro-Con. I think this was the second set of cards I did 2 years ago. I used most of that rustic pad and then cut into this pad and hit the number of cards I needed that year. I know I did a lot of 5x7 cards that year. So I may have used up everything but what we used from the rustic pad, and then this is what I was left with. So anyway, I'm going to start looking at what we're working with. I might come through here and cut some of these down to like 4 1/4 by 5.5 or 4 by 5 1/4, and get just some, to where I can mat things like this, you know, just get some base pages. Once again, I'm not trying to be, especially since this is a 12 by 12 paper pad, I'm not trying to be chintzy with my paper. I need to use the paper. And if I can finish off this scrap kit, great. That'll save me a lot of work down the road. That's a lot of stuff that I don't have to keep in my stash and keep storing. All of a sudden, my box back there is starting to look really, really thin. And that is all fall cards that'll go out this year. So, like, that little spot on my floor is about to be clear because I just have the stuff from last year, the scraps from last year. There's a handful of scraps that I was working on a paper pad from, probably from 5 years ago. and the stuff for my craft journals. So like really there's not a whole lot left in that big bin. So if we can get that cleared off, that'd be great. Anyway, I am going to see if I can pull up this sketch that I altered for 5x7. And then I will go upstairs and make dinner because it's 4:30. But I did want to take just a second to see what we were working with here so I can start getting my brain around what's coming over the next couple days. Peace out. Love you guys. Okay, so I'm headed upstairs and he is so tucked in and so cute. I just wanted to share how precious he's being. He, my sweet little floof. My little floof man. My baby panorama. He's not even interested to go upstairs and see what mommy's making for dinner. He just wants to sleep in his new perch. Morning, you guys. So I was up at 4 o'clock this morning, but I did fall asleep at 10. Like I was like hardcore out. So my evening kind of got eaten up a little bit last night. I ended up doing some chores. One of my neighbor friends that I walk with, her refrigerator's out, so she is borrowing the inside of our garage fridge. So I was helping her get stuff loaded in. This morning so far, it's just been doing what I can do. Troy was still asleep when I was getting ready to go, so I am going to take my walk, and then when I get back, I'll change the sheets on the bed, and I think that's all I have really left to do. Oh, and I need to clean the disposal in the kitchen. Other than that, I want to work on Casper the Snowman today. I do think I'll probably run out for lunch this afternoon. I don't know. But I'll keep you guys posted. Hey guys, so sorry I haven't caught up with you guys all day, but we've actually been pretty busy doing like stupid normal people stuff, but we did decide to have dinner out tonight. We were both pretty hungry at lunch, so we didn't make it out for lunch, but waiting on some sushi, but I just wanted to tell you guys, hey, while we wait for our order, I did bring my crochet bag with me, so, but I will see you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, so I wanted to go ahead and wrap up this video since I'm going to smush it and upload it and all that good stuff. Pippin's climbing around behind me on furniture. So I did get some work done on Casper, just not that much. For whatever reason, I don't know if I'm on Ami burnout, Christmas burnout, what's going on. But compared to the gingerbread and the Christmas tree, this is going very slow. So I will build down like another, I think it's 12 rows on this tier. I'm now on bump 2, snowball 2, and close it up. And then I'll have to sew on the face. We have earmuffs, mittens, and a scarf. So, I mean, it's not going to be that much. I think I'm just sick of building the base. Maybe tomorrow I'll take some time and do like the hands, the earmuff, and the scarf, and just get like the little pieces made. Maybe I'll feel a little bit more inspired to work on the snowman body. Oh yeah, I have a nose, carrot nose. But I think that, and I mean, part of the reason why I get exhausted doing amigurumis, they do take a long time. It is tighter stitches, but it's a lot of single crochet. So it's very slow progress. So like the little like 2-inch guys that are like the little coffee cups and stuff never bother me that much, but doing traditional amigurumis do. So, but I still like the pattern. This isn't a censure of the pattern or anything. Like I said, finishing Eve the tree and the gingerbread, like I'm really surprised I've gotten this much done on these because it's taken me 3 years to pick it back up after I did the first pattern. And it's just because I I don't enjoy making a whole lot of amis. Like, my shawls are to me as amigurumis are to, like, Terry from Yarn Joy. Yeah, that's one of the things that she loves. Elise over at Anaya's Toy Box. You know, it's amigurumis are great. They're beautiful. I think they're some of the most precious things. But they're not as much fun for me to make. I like decorating them. I don't like this part. making the big boring base piece. So I have slowed down since I started working on this one. I think tomorrow will be 2 weeks. Or did I start it last Wednesday? I'll have to look at my thing. But it's like I was doing one a week and then got stuck on this one. So hopefully I'll still finish it before Sunday. I mean, that's my goal. I still want to keep working on it, but it's just very, very slow progress. I did not get downstairs to work on cards at all. We went out and kind of had an afternoon out doing things. Then we realized it was after 4 o'clock, so we may as well go ahead and go start making dinner plans. So we went and got some sushi for dinner. Then we came home. I worked on this a little bit. I did all the decreased rows down to the neck, and then these 3 rows out from here. Cuddled some cats. Just got done feeding them and making coffee for tomorrow morning, or prepping the pot for tomorrow morning. So all I have to do when I wake up is turn it on. I'm very tired. I don't know how quickly I'll fall asleep. Over the last 2 hours, I felt like if I went to bed right then, I could fall asleep instantly or within like 15 minutes. So when I'm done editing this, smushing all the clips together, like I will cross my fingers I can get it uploaded in the morning, because I will probably set it to compile. And if it's not done by the time I brush my teeth and wash my face, like I'll just do it in the morning once it's done compiling. So this could come out at a weird time tomorrow too. I don't know. We'll just play it by ear, but I'm going to wrap it up. We've got Pippin stalking Batman for dominance of the donut. What's she doing, Pip? What's he doing, Sugar Bear? What's he doing? He also loves shoes, so he's also laying on top of my tennis shoes. Anyway, you guys take it easy. I love you, and I will see you guys real soon.